Larry Bailey, Mortgage Workflow Partners. We are live in the mortgage.community. You can always meet us here every Tuesday at 4 p.m., Thursday at 1 p.m. We usually meet for 30 minutes to make sure we get information delivered to you as soon as possible. It's August 2023, and I've declared August as Partner Appreciation Month. So today we're going to invite Naveed Panjwani. Naveed, you're here. You're awesome. I'm going to invite you as a speaker. You should be able to join us up on stage. And we're going to talk all the things about awesome technologies and things that I found important to discuss about what they bring to market. One of the reasons why I created Mortgage Workflow Partners was to become technology agnostic. In other words, when I worked for other technology companies, I was pretty much forced into promoting their technology, even if somebody else was doing something better or doing something more cost effective. And the only way I could really genuinely do it to be a true advocate for you as a client was to go out and build a whole company from the ground up. So that's what I'm doing with Mortgage Workflow Partners. And that's the reason why I'm very passionate about making sure you have current information and that you're dealing with the real information, not the sales pitch. So that's what these Partner Appreciation Month meetings are all about. If we haven't posted the full list for August, it will be coming out soon. We've got Mace Innovations coming. We've got other folks on there coming as well. I'm sorry, I'm dropping the names. It doesn't really matter because this is Naveed's time with awesome technologies. Naveed, you still kind of coming down off the high of last week's demo? We did that demo last week. Everything still good?
Yeah, no, all good. That was awesome.
So for those that don't know, there's a lot of things that ATI does. But before we get into that, does anyone have any questions? Again, these community calls are for you. So before we get into ATI and all that stuff, does anyone have any pressing questions? Anything that's come up recently? Anything you want to talk about? Please go ahead and throw it in the chat. If you want to come up on stage with Naveed and myself to explain what's going on, feel free to. I did post a couple of things recently. One, if you're doing TPO loans, you can create custom fields on your custom loan ribbon. So when your TPO goes into your loan file, I did a whole thing on how to do that. So I'm not seeing anything on chat, which is always cool. I'm glad to see everybody's okay. Thanks everybody for coming. Again, for those that are just rolling in, it's Partner Appreciation Month. And there are things that I want to make sure you're aware of as folks that use Encompass or thinking about using Encompass, and partners that I've found great value in that bring the right stuff to the table. So Naveed, when I feel like every time that I talk to you or anybody at ATI, I feel like I'm always stumbling across things that you're doing or that you've done, and it's kind of like almost like a secret because you guys don't really promote yourselves. I mean, truthfully, right? You're not like out there at all the trade shows and out there spending gobs of money marketing. What if you don't mind, introduce ATI and what you guys do and how you help clients most?
Yeah. We've been in the business for a better part of almost 15 plus years. So we've been around quite a long time. We're an all-encompassing software solutions provider, right? So we have multiple different departments. We have your system admin services, we do custom development, and then our bread and butter is really our products. And for our products, we constantly are innovating, creating new items, and the one we demoed for you guys was our BI tool, which was Bullseye Easy. So we pride ourselves in being a one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah, and that's really what drew. So a couple of things again. When I looked at ATI, the things that stood out for me, I just have notes over here on the side, which is what I'm glancing at. So the full plugin library. So I want to talk more details here about the full plugin library, the Bullseye Easy, which is the business intelligence metrics thing that we saw last week, which includes for things like the Cup of Joe morning report and the report and dashboard automation, emails out every day. Also want to talk about other things that ATI does more at the individual level And I want to talk about the character of ATI. Like I literally, so CEO is Noor Panjwani, and we're helping a client. We've got a mutual client that's implementing Bullseye, and ATI is actually honoring pricing from 4 months ago because that's when they started talking to each other. And so that speaks to the character of ATI. Even if things change, I know that ATI really does the right thing, basically. So for those that are watching this on replay, we're going to get into details. I fully encourage you to come back over into the community, into the events and replays area to watch the full replay. So there you go.